Shoot him.
This one.
I feel no pain. I am pain.
You are pain. Oh my god. Ah, there are no attacks of opportunity. You cannot just heads down. Enemy turn. What is that?
Die. Try another one.
Okay. So let's. Can you shoot him? Yeah, that's. Can you shoot him? Mammon? Yeah. Good job.
I'm ready.
Hold you to shoot Mammon. Now you hit him.
Die.
Good.
My. Such bravado.
What the hell?
Oh, don't be so surprised, Mr. Carter. I am a devil after all.
Who do you think you are?
The name's Mammon. Thanks for asking. I rarely have guests here. There's just no one fresh to play with.
You like games, Mammon? Then how about a hand of poker? I win, you let us go and throw something in for our trouble. We lose? Well, it's your call.
So greedy, I'd love it. I'll tell you what. How about I toss in the ghost engine? Just imagine all this power. It can make your wildest dreams come true. Win, and I give it to you. Lose, and your souls are mine.
You want our souls? Yeah, sure. Knock yourself out.
Our souls, Gin? What the hell?
Shall I deal?
We're using my deck.
Remember, Mr. Carter, one deal. High hand wins. Are you ready?
Let's get to it then.
Yes, that's right! Read 'em and weep, devil!
If you think that will make a difference.
And the winner takes all.
You really think you could out-cheat me?
Five of a kind.
No,
What?
no.
This is some kind of a trick. I don't even have a joker in my deck.
Now it's time to cash in those chips.
Hold on.
Oh my. Okay. You played poker with the devil. What can go wrong?
Wake the hell up, Gin. Come on. Open your eyes.
I got to my feet, feeling strangely light, empty, cold. Not just on the outside, but through and through. I spotted 3 saddled horses nearby, huddling together to keep warm. What happened?
I got us out. That's what happened. Now get up. We need to move.
Where did you get the horses?
You want to look them in their mouths? Do it later. Now let's move. We can't stay in the snow. We need shelter.
Okay, let's go. Flynn was trying to sound brave, but I'd never seen her so scared. And this snow in June in New Mexico? The map is used to explore the world and story of Hard West 2. You can visit many unusual locations and meet the individuals who live in them. I'm here. Okay.
Whew, my lashes are freezing over.
A close encounter with a ghost train had left the shack in shambles. Half of it was missing, and what remained was barely standing. Searching the ruins would be risky. So let's see. There has got to be something worthwhile around here. Yes. The things we found, hunting trophies, dull skinning knives, rusty snares, suggested the hut had belonged to a hunter, but they were useless to us. After finding a whole half eagle coin, we gave up and decided to abandon the hut to look for better shelter. And I gained $5. We need to go here. It tells me where.
I think my nose is frostbitten.
The building offered little shelter, but we managed to start a small fire. It was better than nothing. Suddenly, we heard a muffled thump coming from a low mound sitting under a cockeyed cross, right behind the broken fence. The sky was dark, but the snow gave the night enough of a glow that we could see we are not alone out there. We stood above the restless grave. Thump, thump, thump. Flynn looked at me.
Gin, I want you to think very carefully about what you're about to do now.
Well, let's check it out carefully. It's fate, girl. Come on. Would you even be able to sleep tonight if we didn't dig up whatever the hell this is? We just need to be careful.
I'd sleep perfectly well. I hate you, Gin Carter.
We searched the farm. Once we found a pair of shovels, we started digging. We were at it for half an hour or so when the thumping intensified. Then, just as we unearthed the lid of a crude pine coffin, it stopped.
Hello?
A pale fist punched a hole through the coffin's lid. Splinters flew around us, and the stench of a stale tomb billowed into the cold air. We recoiled, drew our guns, and leveled them at the end.
What in tarnation?
More loud cracks and growls broke the wintry silence, and soon a man rose from the grave. His skin pale and sickly, his clothes covered in dust.
Why am I here? What did you do?
The dead man hauled himself out of his grave. His mouth cracked open, and the dry cough produced a small cloud of dust. Then he raised a finger at us and spoke with a voice like a rusty nail scraping bone. So what should we do? We didn't do anything wrong. Wow, there. We didn't do anything wrong. We heard you knocking and we dug your ugly carcass up. The undead thing grunted and trudged towards the house. We decided to follow. Inside, the stranger inspected every room, nook and cranny. He grunted and coughed his way through the place, his methodical movements betraying a peculiar strength and purpose. He towered above us, and yet we still couldn't see his eyes when he finally turned towards us again.
Guns! I need guns!
Who are you?
Back in my breathing days, folks called me Old Man Bill. I've seen everything. Done everything the West has to offer. I've been an outlaw, a thief, a sheriff, a bounty hunter, hell, even an exorcist for a while. And now I'm... this. Whatever this is.
What just happened?
One day, I just woke up in that pine box buried in my yard. At first I thought I'd been dreaming. I remembered this vision of a train of death, driven by the devil himself, and chugging its way straight to hell. When he spotted me, he started to laugh. Laughed so hard, he woke me up.
When I realized I was trapped, I started hitting on the coffin's lid, trying to break free. It didn't hurt none. Being already dead, I wasn't afraid of dying. I just knew I needed to get free.
I don't know how long I was down there. An hour, a day, a week. The next thing I remember was the sounds of shovels, of you digging, and then I broke through.
So what are you after?
I'm gonna get some guns. Gonna track down the devil who woke me up. Gonna get him good. Then I'm gonna lay me back down.
Okay.
Listen, we know that devil of yours, and he's one tough son of a bitch. Name's Mammon, and he's done us wrong too. If you're gunning for him, I reckon we should maybe ride together, at least for a few days.
You got yourself a deal. For now. Mister?
Gin Carter. Here is Flynn.
Whatever you say, kids. Call me Bill. Look, years ago, I stashed some equipment in an old hunting shack east of here. Let's wait out the blizzard. See if my stuff's still there.
Luckily, we got one more horse for you. Let's go. While exploring the game world, you will often find side quests that can provide additional loot. You can set up camp at any time. While at the camp, you can chat with posse members to get to know them better. What is this? Make a camp. Oh, we can make a... Let's talk with Flynn. So we set up camp and gather around fire. We could hear the wind howling around us like a heartbroken banshee. Even our horses huddled closer together. Talk with Flynn. Flynn sat there alone, staring at the fire. I sat beside her. For some time I was wrestling with myself. There was something deeply wrong with me. I could feel it. Something's wrong with me. Wrong? What do you mean? I don't know. I feel strange, different. This thing Mammon did to me and Kestrel, it hurt like hell, like someone was pulling the marrow out of my bones.
This Mammon, he spoke of souls, didn't he? I think whatever he wanted to do to us, especially what he did to you and Kestrel, well, I think he did just that.
You think he took my soul?
You really are something else, Jin. You're so goddamn blind to everything that's not under your control that you can't see shit. Look behind you, asshole. You're casting no shadow.
She stoked the fire and the flames grew brighter for a moment. I turned to look behind me and it took a moment before it hit me. She was right. There was nothing where my shadow should have been. As far as the fire was concerned, it was like I wasn't even there.
No one cares if you believe in a soul or not. The name doesn't matter. It's not just you. I feel strange too. I still have a shadow, but it's looking damn ragged. Whatever Mammon did to us in the ghost train, he hurt all of us. But you and Kestrel, you got the worst of it. When it comes to shadows, you lost it all.
I rendered speechless. So ask about her past. Flynn is accomplice, chapter 1.
What else you want to know, Jin? I already told you I was raised in an orphanage. I escaped that and I grew up on the streets of Mornwood till I joined up with the circus that came through town. That's where you and Castrol found me. And that's it. I never knew my parents. The sisters at the orphanage told me that a lone man in tattered clothes and a haunted face left me on their doorstep. They say that was my father, and I have a feeling that wherever these powers of mine come from, they came to me through him. So, I'll find him one day, you know? When we're all done with this, I'll find him.
Thanks for talking, Flynn. Now let's talk with Bill. We were both curious about our new, freshly resurrected friend.
Are you out of your goddamn mind? We don't even know what is he.
But before I could ask any questions, Flynn pulled me away from the Revenant. We are in the middle of nowhere and we might be facing off against the devil himself soon. And we already lost good men, so yes, I feel like joining forces with a greedy veteran who can't die is a mighty fine notion. With talents like yours, it ain't like you got a right to complain about others hauling around that kind of strangeness. Flynn cursed, but she let me go. Now, I'm asking Bill, tell me again about your life.
Back in my breathing days, folks called me Old Man Bill. I've seen everything. Done everything the West has to offer. I've been an outlaw, a thief, a sheriff, a bounty hunter, hell, even an exorcist for a while. And now I'm... this. Whatever this is.
How did you die?
After I retired, I lived on this here farm with my wife and my son. For the longest period of my life, I found peace. But it didn't last. One day, an old enemy of mine showed up at my door, determined to cross me off his list of debts to be paid. I killed 7 of his men before the last 3 wrestled me down and held me tight. Then he drew his gun and put me down like a dog.
Jesus, it must have been years.
One day, I just woke up in that pine box buried in my yard. At first I thought I'd been dreaming. I remembered this vision of a train of death, driven by the devil himself, and chugging its way straight to hell. When he spotted me, he started to laugh. Laughed so hard, he woke me up. I don't know how long I was down there. An hour, a day, a week. The next thing I remember was the sounds of shovels, of you digging, and then I broke through.
Flynn has questions. Go on, Flynn, I bet he doesn't mind. So, are you really dead?
I'm afraid so, miss. I got no pulse. I don't need to breathe. My insides have rotted away. I'm little more than dust and bone. And yet, I feel this strange power in me. I don't feel the pains from growing old anymore. I don't feel much at all. Everything seems gray, and the world tastes like ashes. Yet here I am. I linger on.
Ask about his past. Bill is accomplished. Chapter 1.
I ain't proud of my past, Carter. I roamed around the whole hard West like my boots were always itching to move. Never settled down. At least not till that farm at the end. It's a hell of a tale. But I need to think some about how I want to tell it. In my outlaw days, I ran with this gang called the Cardinals. Oh, bloodiest damn gang in the hard West. I was young and stupid and just fucking despicable. And I loved every minute of it. To hold a gun on someone and know you have their life on the tip of your fingers, it's exhilarating.
Okay. Thanks, Bill. That would be all. break the camp. So, this means we finished it, or we have to go again? What does it mean, the green? A close encounter with the ghost train had left the shack in a shambles. Half of it was missing, and what remained was barely standing. Searching the ruins would be risky. Okay. So it just popped up another objective. So what are we poking around for here? Guns beneath the floorboards, I think, plus some whiskey stashed in the cellar. And dynamite? Yes, tucked up under the roof. That's a damn mess. Getting anything out of there without bringing it down on our heads would be one hell of a feat. The girl's right. I'll grab the guns first and then... Any preference? I never say no to whiskey, so this gives whiskey or dynamite. I'll take the dynamite. Buffalo coach gun and dynamite instead of whiskey. But whiskey gives me okay, the character is unable to perform a bullseye. No, we go with the dynamite. Dynamite always comes in handy. Grab us some of those sticks, Bill. While we stood safely outside the shack, our new undead pal went rummaging through the debris. The place creaked and moaned in protest. It wasn't going to hold up much longer. Just as Flynn predicted, the busted down hut collapsed, burying Bill underneath piles of broken timber. We stood there and gaped at the ruins, shocked that we'd lost the old man so sudden like that. Just as I was opening my mouth to say a few words over his new grave, that tough son of a gun crawled up from the wrecked life like it was nothing. He handed us the loot with a scowl. Pretty slick, old man. He said, goddamn termites. Pretty slick, old man. Bill didn't say a word, just gave me a nod as we mounted up and rode off. You found loot for the first time. Open inventory menu by clicking its icon at the top right of the screen. Yep. You can assign the acquired loot to any character. Remember to experiment with different pose loadouts anytime you get something new. Okay. So we have him. We have a pistol which does a damage 5, range 112. So what do you... Wild buffalo rifle. This one is this one is the sniper part. Damage 8. And we have coach gun, which is the buckshot. So yeah. So everybody has the pistol. The question is, who's gonna get the... So the sniper usually is the one with the lowest hit point, because it's gonna stay behind. What is this? Oh, these are traits. Okay, doesn't have. Flynn swaps places with a character in her line of sight. She and the swapped character each lose 1 HP. Okay, so she can almost like teleport herself. When mounted, the character gains speed bonus and resists burning and crippling, plus the chance to hit them is reduced by 25%. So you're gonna get... Yeah, you get the sniper. You are the tank. So you will... Pistolero. The character inflicts 1 damage, plus 1 damage while using handguns. This is a... no, this is a handgun. So you stay with this and I give you a grenade. Here. Okay. Ah, more can have grenades. There you go. And you get the shotgun then. Okay? And you have shadow barrage. Oh, barrage. Gin fires a series of demonic bullets that can pass through the walls and cover to deal damage to any character in their path. Range 12. Ooh, it's not bad. Okay.
Are we there yet?
Now we need to find the nearest. Oh, let's go for the nearest town.
Winter in June. Crazy stuff.
Suddenly, we stumbled upon a scene so gruesome, so irrational that even I cursed silently. Looking down, we could see a patch of blood-soaked snow surrounding a flimsy cross. Someone nailed a naked man to it, then left him to die in the cold. I got off my horse and took a step closer. Flynn didn't follow. Be careful. So let's examine the scene. This man had been dead for days, left out in the weather. Animals has gotten to him, leaving behind only a scrawny skeletal shape with a mess of dried guts spilled between his legs. Look for anything useful. Ignoring the stench, I've kicked the snow and guts around the corpse in search for anything useful. I noticed something stuck inside the corpse's chest cavity. Could it be playing cards? Suddenly, the corpse jerked up, twisted its neck, and snapped with its teeth at my face. Showless. Oh my god. Flynn, any idea? A friend of yours, Bill? This is funny. I pulled back immediately. A friend of yours, Bill? The undead thing kept thrashing about, hoping to attack us, but the nails and the ropes held tight. He's nothing like me. No memories, no free will, only hunger. Ooh, like Walking Dead. Probably revived when the ghost train passed nearby. Damn fool. Said our own revenant, then took a gun and kept shooting until the undead's head was gone. Only then it stopped moving. Without a head, the undead was now less lively. Now it was a simple matter of courage. So, let's see. I get the cards, so Gin gets, he gets -2 HP, 9 of spades, bullseye chance 3. Oh, it's gonna be cards based. But it's the same. 9 of spades, king. Speed 4. Yeah, Bill, you have a lot of HP. Let's get it. As he reached between the ribs, the headless corpse jerked, and I saw its sharp, broken bones jab in his hand. At least he managed to get hold of the cards. Okay. Lively damn bugger. You unlock new cards. Open the cards menu by clicking its icon at the top right of the screen. Let's see. By adding cards to a character hand, you can improve their statistics. For example, select Gin and put the King of Diamonds in his hand to increase his luck. So every character has its own cards. This is the hand and this is the big pile. I see. And let's do, I don't know, luck. This is the, it determines, let's read this. Luck. It determines how many luck points a character can acquire. Luck points allow you to increase the character's chance to hit. I see, so indeed it's per character. This is speed. Speed determines how far a character can